other people's expectations were, but I've had the fortunate opportunity to work with him for the last 7 weeks.
Yeah.
He's a special kid,
Yeah.
and his work ethic, the way he carries himself, his preparation. He's a sponge for information, and probably one of my favorite guys I've ever worked with.
Really?
And I've had a chance to work with some good ones.
Yeah, that's for sure. He threw about every throw you could throw today, right?
Yeah.
You think he showed scouts everything you could?
Yeah, a lot of times in these situations, at the end, scouts want to see certain throws. Well, so my plan coming in was we're going to make every throw that they would ever want to see from him. And he passed with flying colors today.
The two things, accuracy and obviously accuracy on the move, do you think those are two of his biggest pluses?
Yeah, I think those are both things he does well, but I also think what he showed today was some serious arm strength.
Yeah.
And I think being able to drop back smooth and be able to deliver the ball on time with some, not only accuracy, but some serious velocity, and then to be able to show that he could throw the ball down the field. I mean, I had heard some oohs and ahs once he dropped a couple of those long ones in. So, listen, I mean, he's, for anybody that's covered him, like yourself, I mean, listen, he's a consummate pro. I mean, he just does everything right. And that's how he was when he worked with me for the last 7 weeks. And whoever gets a chance to get him is going to be very lucky.
You tired of the height issue, and has he put that to rest yet?
Yeah.
You understand it in the NFL, I'm
yeah,
sure.
I mean, listen, at the end of the day, a guy that prepares like that, understands the game, and is always trying to find a way to get better, speaks volumes. The numbers, throw them out the door. I mean, I say this all the time. I said, here's a kid that's 5'11", okay? 33 touchdowns and 4 picks. The only negative number around Russell Wilson is 5'11".
Yeah.
That's it. So people are starting to realize that, and they're kind of going to get over the old stigma of, hey, quarterback can't be under 6 feet tall, because he just proved today, with only having probably 3 balls batted down all year and only throwing 4 interceptions, that guy can play in the National Football League.
Yeah. It only takes one team to like him, and the projections for him seem to be all over the board. Do you have any expectations in mind, a round or?
Yeah, I don't get into that game,
Okay.
but I do hear the talking heads. And so if you were to ask somebody at the end of the year, everybody's going to project him anywhere from the 4th to the 6th. What he's done at the combine and what he did today, he's jumping up.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't end up in the 2nd or 3rd.
What kind of things do you hear about it when he meets with guys and the personality and the?
Everybody's impressed. I mean, we can talk about it, and people can rave about him, and then you get coaches and scouts get a chance to talk to him, and really what it does, it solidifies everything that they're hearing from everybody else. I mean, I'm still trying to find something wrong with the kid. I mean, he's been a lot of fun to work with.
And it's not just his approach and his work ethic and all that, but his knowledge of the game, right? When he's asked to.
It's unbelievable. He was, like I said, one of the best I've ever seen in the classroom, and he didn't ever stop working.
Yeah.
And to go from one offense to come to a big-time school like this and learn the offense in 3 weeks, be named a captain, and then have the success that he had here, it's unheard of.
Have you ever been around a sponge like him? I mean, he just
No,
wants
I've been fortunate to work with some good guys, but he's the best I've ever seen. Collectively, when you put everything together in terms of his knowledge, his athletic ability, his desire to be great. I mean, he's one of the best I've ever been around.
Thanks, Chris. I really appreciate it.
One quick follow-up on the height thing. Why does he get so few balls batted down? I mean, is he just finding the alleys, or what is kind of technically, what does he do so well?
Yeah, so a couple of things is, one, he throws the ball with anticipation. So when you throw the ball with anticipation, the ball comes out earlier. So you don't necessarily have to throw over guys because they're creating a pocket for you. And then when he doesn't have a lane, okay, he finds one. His athletic ability takes over, and then he can, as we talked about, he can throw the ball on the run with accuracy. So he finds a way. I mean, I watched every single game he played in before I had a chance to work with him. And he looks like he's playing catch in the backyard out there. You can have a body flying by him. I mean, nothing rattles the guy. So you can't teach that. And so the only reason he is that comfortable is because of his preparation. Doesn't ever get rattled. Doesn't ever see a coverage that he hasn't prepared for, okay, which allows him to play fast, not in a hurry. And there's a big difference.
Well, because the way he uses his feet is to keep the play alive. more than to look for the run. He just seems to be instinctive on that, too, of knowing when he's got to take off and when he can buy time.
The guy's got eyes in the back of his head, and he can feel the pressure. I tell all my quarterbacks, don't see the pressure, feel the pressure, and he does that as good as anybody. And then he just has an understanding and great vision, and he's able to throw the ball to a good spot.
Yeah.